Hey guys. Whoops. So tonight we are going to be making road opener oil for the first time, at least in my practice. Obviously I am a pagan, so this is not a hoodoo road opener oil, but really kind of more my own thing. Um, I first came across this actually from other YouTube pagans, but I do understand that I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this does originate in voodoo. So please educate me, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I want to learn. Um, and I honestly wonder if maybe I should be calling it by a different name. If that's the case, I am more than happy to do so. But tonight we're going to be making it for the first time, at least for me. It's not something I've used before, but the opportunity presented itself more so for my husband, who is looking to change careers after 13 years of being in his current job and just being unhappy. So we need change. And my husband needs to be happier. And thus my family needs to be happier as well. So I decided to give this a shot for my husband and try and make some and see if it helps. So I really have that in mind with him getting a new career. It's the cards you will see here. They are from the Making Magic sigil deck. And then I have a card for Mercury there, in the astrological oracle. And the point behind this, whoops, is that I would like to get this to be fast acting, hence why I am basically summoning that mercurial energy to this working as well. So I'm going to go through what I've chose to put in my road opener oil. The one thing that I have kept consistent is that I have chosen a key. This is a key that I have used before. It's a key that I've used to open locks and doors. And from my understanding with road opener oil, a lot of people tend to use this component to have a key that you have actually used to open a lock and or door. And I thought that that was really symbolic and great, so I'm choosing that. Then I have my jar. I have a funnel. If you guys don't use these, by the way, you should. They're amazing. For any type of working when you're doing this sort of stuff. Think funnel, like yeah. So we'll go through the herbs first. I have chosen rosemary for cleansing and protection. I have chosen rose, and this will be for kind of gaining that attractive energy to bring about pulling in what I'm hoping to achieve with this oil. I also have cinnamon. This is going to be my fast acting component to create action and to create, um, that quickness, that swiftness that I want to have. I am using what I have on hand, which is olive oil for my carrier. And then this is my own blend of what's called witch's salt. I actually got this from a book that I had recently read, which I will share. I can do a video on this at one point, but as I was reading through the recipe for witch's salt, I was like, oh, I already have that. It's essentially salt that has ritual ashes in it, and I've been hanging on to that for quite some time because I had planned on sprinkling it around my property. So I just added some herbs that I wanted to include, and then I also have hair from each of my family members in here, including my pets. So we're gonna put some of that in there. Then I always like to add crystal chips to my oils and my candles. So I'm going to be doing carnelian for confidence. I'm going to be doing quartz for that amplifying energy, and then garnet, which I can remember. Garnet will be for ambition. And then I also kind of wanted to make this a little bit more aromatic. So I'm going to be doing rose oil, and then I'm doing vanilla oil for that, again, sort of attractive energy. And this is just a teeny tiny blend of prosperity oil that was sent to me by a friend. So we're including that in there as well. So I'm going to start first by cleansing bottle, which I really prefer cedar incense for cleansing. I'm not one for sage. I just don't care for the smell of it personally. Cedar is my thing. So, and the really important thing when you're doing any type of magic where you are creating something, where you're hoping to bring about something, is you really have to make sure that you know what you want and that you're specific and that you have the confidence behind what you are doing. So be sure to pray over the items that you're working on or invoke whatever you need to assist you. I currently have the candles lit for my two goddesses. They are right here. I have Frigg here, and then I have Freya. Um, and I will be also calling in my ancestors to protect my family and to hope and to bring about a positive change in my family's environment. And then I will also be charging this oil, but for now we're just going to piece it together. We're going to start with the carrier, which is why having a funnel is just so good. All right. You don't want to do too much because you don't want to be wasteful. So I think I've done a little less than enough in here. I really should have grabbed a paper towel or something to lay this on. So I'm going to quickly grab a few tissues. You think you're prepared, and then you're not. That's just how it goes. The life of a mom, or well, anybody who's an air sign, which I'm both. All right. So I think I'm personally feeling that the last thing I would like to drop in is the key. So I'm going to do that last, but I'm going to start by adding my herbs. I really should have maybe pulled this off and not ripped up a fingernail. That is also an option. That ain't gonna happen. So we're just gonna pour a little bit in my hand. It'll be fine. I'll get to it later. And then the next time I go to use this rosemary, I'll forget that that's there. But honestly, it annoys me that it's there. Okay. Rosemary in there. I tend to use this little baby spoon that was mine when I was younger. I now keep it among my magical things, and I tend to use it for that. Do cinnamon. I carry a lot of rose in my practice. I tend to leave it for Freya. It's kind of the main offering that I leave her. I really associate her with roses. So she tends to get them very frequently. Okay. Get which is salt. My spoon won't fit. Oh, we'll just there's cat hair on them. Oh, that's fine. There can be a cat hair. The way I see it with cats is that they often have out anyway, so they are very good at assisting you. Speaking of, one of my kitties just joined me. So we're gonna do a couple Carnelian, Garnet. And I suggest really focusing your intent while you're doing this. Since I am kind of talking to you guys, I will be doing that later and charging it. Is the quartz. I'm going to do 11 drops of each oil. Oh, these the rose, that is. I have the vanilla in this little dropper, so that's going to go by a lot quicker. Actually, both my cats are here right now. How funny is that? I know about this prosperity oil. It seems to be not letting them come out. Wonderful. Should just take this little. I'm probably gonna regret this. Nope, thank. We will get to that one later. Can always add that in a minute here when I'm not on camera. Okay, just give this a good shake. Oh, oh, of course. Whoop, the key. We are. So aside from that little bit of prosperity oil, I still am going to add. This is my road opener oil, and just going to grab a book here to give you guys some suggestions on what you can use this for. Says you can anoint candles with it, add it to a bath, sprinkle it around your property. You can add a small dab to windows or doors to open the way for opportunities or fresh starts. You can rub some on your pulse points. Obviously, of course, you would want to make sure that whatever you use in your road opener oil, you can put on your skin before you do that. So that's something that I would, of course, suggest too. But basically, I intend on putting this around my property and kind of near my husband, where he generally is, I think, probably near his workstation and stuff too, while he's working from home here. But there that I wanted to add. So yeah, that is me making my road opener oil for the first time. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching it and coming along with the journey. And I will let you guys know what the results are and how this works for me and my family. So please give us all of your prosperity thoughts because we definitely need a change here. And my husband really wants to switch careers and kind of explore more. So, yeah, with that being said, as always, thank you for watching and Cynthia.